It's almost been 1 month since new state legislation went into effect from a special session to address problems plaguing Florida's property insurance industry.
But now insurance agents tell us they are still seeing some companies change policies to get around the new regulations. ABC Action News in-depth reporter Stassi Almos introduces us to a homeowner who says she can't afford the increasing price of paradise and might have to leave the state if her homeowner's insurance doesn't go down soon.
This is hideous. I'm paying $1,000 a month for increases to insurance. We're like, okay, we just might have to leave.
Suzette Bertini did not want to talk with me on camera, but she did share her story over the phone.
My husband and I bought our property on Lake Leda in Tampa in June of 2015.
This was her insurance premium with Olympus 7 years ago, $1,897. It then went to $2,500 in 2020, more than $4,500 last year, and this year, $9,031.
I almost thought I was going to have a heart attack when I opened that bill. I'm like, holy crap, $9,000 from $4,500?
And Bertini considers herself one of the lucky ones because her roof is 20 years old and her insurance never sent a non-renewal notice.
No one has told me anything about a new roof. I somehow got through it unscathed as far as a bad roof or denied coverage for an old roof.
New legislation from May's special session prohibits insurance companies from refusing coverage on a roof solely based on the age of it. But one Florida insurance agent tells me that now she's seeing more creative requirements to deny insuring homes.
Now I have a company who will take your roof if it's over 15 years old, but it has to have a secondary water resistance layer as part of the wind mitigation. And if it doesn't, it's not acceptable. So if you didn't do that 15 years ago when you got your roof, you can't go to them.
On top of that, Michelle Mosher says 5 companies are now denying older homes overall.
They may not be able to not take you because of the age of the roof, but they can put other stipulations on it. And that's what we're seeing. Or they've changed their guideline to just not allow a home that's over 15 years old.
Mosher has owned South Shore Insurance Professionals in Florida for 8 years and is no longer accepting new business because they're too busy rewriting their current clients who've either been dropped or their carriers have gone into receivership.
Somebody might have a 15-year-old roof and they're being non-renewed, and it's hard to get them a new policy until they get a new roof. But they've got 25 days to do that. Those who are not getting dropped are seeing rate increases of 80, 90, 112%.
But these rate increases aren't just because of the amount of lawsuits that these insurance companies are dealing with. They also have to adjust premiums to cover the cost of inflation.
Building materials are more expensive. Labor is more expensive. It's harder to get things done. And if they had a total loss, the coverage they had last year isn't going to build their home back this year.
Even if a policy has an inflation guard, Mosher says it's not enough.
We get emails from carriers all the time that they have a 4% inflation rider.
The good news, since special session laws went into effect July 1st, agents are seeing companies change replacement cost value on roofs to actual cost value, which insurance companies tell me will be a saving grace. For now, those who need new insurance should go through an agent who understands the age of your home and your roof. You may be eligible for a roof certification waiver, and some carriers are now offering separate roof deductibles on premiums. For Floridians, it's a matter of hanging on.
They say it's going to take at least 18 months. I'm hearing up to 2-3 years before we start to see some relief.
We won't be here that long. We had planned to retire here, but if this doesn't resolve itself, I've already heard of other people moving, we'll be right behind them all.
In Tampa, I'm in-depth reporter Stassi Almos, ABC Action News.